Yeah. All right, what I got for you first? Anybody recognize this guy? No, it's not Santa Claus. No, it's not your Uncle Harry. He wants you to come over and sit really close to you on the couch and show you fucking reruns of Chicago. It's David Jaffe, folks. Anybody remember David Jaffe, the creator of Twisted Metal, God of War, a few other games? I don't know what he's been up to lately, but he has been very advocated. He's just going on crazy rants on his YouTube page, and he kind of went off on Xbox's Phil Spencer on the delay of Jesus fuck yes on the delay of Starfield and Redfall. And this article comes from GameRant.com. Article titled "God of War creator David Jaffe criticizes head of Xbox Phil Spencer." Let's take a deep dive. All right, they go blah, 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 blah. Many people are understandably annoyed with the news that Bethesda is delaying Starfield and Redfall. Similarly, not everyone's satisfied with Phil Spencer's comments on the subject. One of these people is God of War creator David Jaffe, who said the Xbox boss needs to, quote, "go get some therapy." Bethesda recently announced that it is delaying the upcoming... Yeah, we already know. Get to the point. So, Phil Spencer commented on delays soon after. He stated in a tweet, "These decisions are hard on teams making the games and our fans. While I fully support giving teams time to release these great games when they are ready, we hear the feedback, and delivering quality and consistency is expected, and we continue to work to better meet these expectations." However, the God of War creator David Jaffe was not impressed with Phil Spencer's statement, feeling that it was well past the point where a single tweet would have been enough. Jeff was pretty hard on Xbox head during his 3-hour YouTube live stream yesterday. This motherfucker, I gotta watch these fucking YouTube. I gotta check out these fucking YouTubes, bro. "You suck, Phil Spencer," said David Jaffe. "You are me when I was 28. Jeffrey compares Spencer's current situation to his time working on a never-released project for Sony. He explained that it took him a while to learn that having commercially viable ideas and knowing how to design a game are not always the same as actually producing one. Jaffe argued that while he thinks Spencer is a great planner and a real visionary, Xbox head is simply unsuited for his position. Jaffe clarified that he doesn't want Phil Spencer fired, no, but that Xbox desperately needs to find someone better at managing development. Jaffe acknowledges that the delays of Starfield and Redfall likely came from Bethesda's own internal issues stretching back long before Microsoft acquired the publisher. However, Jaffe argues that it is Spencer's responsibility to resolve these issues as the head of Xbox. Furthermore, Jaffe feels that Spencer is not doing enough to ensure that Microsoft games release on time. While this may seem harsh, Jaffe argues that Bethesda's delays are not an isolated incident. He mentions having made similar criticisms after the delay of Halo Infinite forced the Xbox Series X and the Series S to launch without a major exclusive. Furthermore, these delays leave significant gaps in Xbox release schedule. Jaffe argues it is not sustainable in a modern AAA game industry. Oh boy. According to Jaffe, a single big delay might not have been a problem during the PS2 original Xbox era. However, that was because consoles usually had another major release to fall back on, which is no longer the case. Jaffe feels that this will become a major problem for Xbox and that Spencer's leadership is to blame. Wow, let me take this off. Where do we even start with that shit, bro? Where do we even break down with David? What is going on with this fucking camera? I'm fucking driving me crazy. This fucking out. That better? I don't know, whatever. Listen, first off, what has David Jaffe been up to? What was the last When was the last time that motherfucker made something? Listen, I love the Twisted Metal franchise and God of War, but I kind of agree with him to a point. I think he is being really fucking harsh. He has been a really harsh, angry man. Like look at this fucking picture. That is an angry man, bro. With all his toys there. Look at that. Is he married? Is he married? Can someone look that up? Dr. Bear, can we get is David Jaffe married? How's his marriage going? Probably not well. Looking like a fucking bootleg Dan Harmon over here. If you don't know who Dan Harmon, he's a creator of Community and co-creator of Rick and Morty. Google them, they look the same. They look like fucking brothers. Listen. I agree, Microsoft's way they handle exclusives lately hasn't been great. Has not been fucking great. But there's been a lot of delays from a lot of different companies, movies, everything. I think it's just like, oh. Anyway, let's not even dig into that. Not a fucking shock. Not a shock there. Watch David Jaffe, please go on a fucking 3-hour rant about me, please, for the love of God, go on a 3-hour rant. I'd be great for this show. I definitely, I would love you on my show too. I love you. I'm gonna reach out to David Jaffe to see if he's okay. It is frustrating how Microsoft has been dealing with exclusives. They've been throwing all this money trying to get all these teams and exclusives, and there's gonna be a wave of Microsoft exclusives one day, one of these years. And they do have an Xbox Live June presentation, and I think it's also Bethesda too. So that's gonna be awkward. They're gonna show Starfield and Redfall and be like, "Hey, isn't this cool?" Anyway, it's not coming out till next year, so I feel like they have to have something up their sleeve for the fall. I really hope they're not leaning back on Halo Infinite, because Halo Infinite is fucking, it's flailing. It's a fish out of water right now, to be honest. It's a damn shame, because when Halo Infinite's multiplayer launched, the mechanics were a perfect blend. It felt like old Halo, but it just lacked the support. Sure, they had the seasons where you could grind for a little armor if you weren't paying for the battle pass, and sure, the multiplayer is free, but you know what, dude, I'll pay for the multiplayer so I don't have to spend extra money every time there's a fucking new season, because now there's a new season, so now you gotta buy a new battle pass so you get exclusive armor for your fucking Spartan so you went to fucking Hello Cat years. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there at Microsoft. I hope they got some aces up their sleeve. I know the new Perfect Dark game's having development issues, so we're definitely not gonna see. We may see it at this live stream on June. We may not. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck big game they got coming out, and maybe they could rest on Call of Duty, but because they bought Activision. I don't even know if the Activision thing has fully gone through. Yeah, I don't know, man. They really need to. Even that Rare game they announced there's been a lot of background issues, and I hope someone comes forward or we get like a documentary about what is going on with Microsoft, because they're just throwing all this money, and like, I love my Series X. Dr. Bear says Halo is old news, Sally. It's a damn shame, because Halo Infinite plays so fucking well. It's a perfect balance of new and old Halo, in my opinion. And I uninstalled it and I put the Master Chief Collection. I said, motherfucker, let's go back in time. Well, people were ranting and raving about it when the multiplayer launched. Everybody was like, oh my god, Halo's back, and that shit went, because they didn't add new maps till now, this month. 2 new maps, folks. Back in the day, when you waited this long for new shit, you got 4 or 8 maps, especially for Halo 2. I think we got 4 or 6 maps for Halo 2 with the fucking disc or the DLC, right? We waited a while, but we got a fucking whooping of maps, and we got some shit. 2 fucking maps and 2 fucking modes and a new shitty season and a tie-in to a terrible TV show where you just get fucking emblems? You don't even get costumes. Ugh. Anyway. I'm becoming David Jaffe. We'll be here for 3 minutes. Can you believe this? Ah, man. Yeah, my frames are going up. Yeah, I see my frames going up. I'm not getting alerts about skips. Is this Papa Sneaky coming back, or like I could put performance mode, but when I put it in performance mode, sometimes it just shuts off. I'm like, put it performance. I can't do performance mode right now. Turn this down. Oh, turn this down all the fucking way. Come on tonight, computer. I will turn you off after this. I will turn you the fuck off. You will rest. I won't even turn you on tomorrow. Maybe. I want to work on a review for Evil Dead. I didn't hear me talking. Hey, fucking Sneaky, what? Fucking. Welcome back, bud. All right, what else I got? We'll touch upon that in the next one. Alan Wake. There was a little Alan Wake little get together, and we heard about the. Alan Wake's. Hold up, I'll go here. Apparently, there's an Alan Wake TV show. Alan Wake is coming to the Alan Wake remaster is coming to Switch, and also TV by AMC show. It was the. What the fuck? It was the 12-year anniversary of Alan Wake. No, what? What? I know it came out on the 360, but fucking Christ. 12 years? Jesus. Alright. So Alan Wake's coming to Switch. And then there's a TV show adaptation, which was announced in 2018. Spent 30 minutes talking about the franchise, the future, considering it was long ago, blah blah blah. It's coming to Switch. Remember to confirm this won't be a streaming title. Blah 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 blah. No release date for the Switch was shared. There's the Alan Wake news shared was the video confirmation of the TV show based on the game is still happening. Will now be an AMC series. You know, though I nearly forgot that an Alan Wake show was coming. But we know that AMC is partnering with devs to create the show. In a press release, Remedy explained that there is still a long way to go for the series to become reality, so I don't expect to be watching this anytime soon. They also showed some Alan Wake 2 concept arcs, which that God knows how we're gonna. And then also Remedy announced that they're remaking Max Wayne. All right. Yeah, you are the mayor of the city, Papa Snake. What do you folks think? Alan Wake, a TV show on AMC. You know, AMC's home to Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, and Better Call Saul, so they've made some quality shows, but they milked the shit out of Walking Dead, and I pray they ain't looking to milk fucking Alan Wake. They probably will if that ever becomes a thing. You know, personally, I always tell you guys this: I don't fucking care for video game shows or movies. Just give me more video game stuff, if anything. Yeah, give us a new game. Well, they did announce Alan Wake 2 last year. That's gonna be probably a fucking long time. So, jeez, the way things are going on on fucking Microsoft here, you know. Who knows? All right, what else we got for you, folks? What do we got for you? Like, I don't ever want to see anything Walking Dead TV related again, bro. That show has literally become the Walking. They are milking that shit so hard, bro, and it sucks because like the way the comic ended, it was like really perfect. I don't know if it's the internet. It might be the computer. It might be RFP the computer. Let's move this along before the computer dies. Anybody remember the show Married with Children? Well, in the great nostalgia funnel that we live in, there's an animated Married with Children revival featuring the original cast in the works. According to Deadline, the classic excuse me, the classic comedy series is currently being pitched to various networks and streamers. The show, which is said to be generating a lot of interest, will feature the original cast, and the showrunner for the project will be a Family Guy executive producer Alex Carter. Oof. All right. All right, talks about the show, blah blah blah. What do you guys feel? You guys want a Married with Children animated show? It might happen. It's not confirmed yet. They're shopping it around. I wonder how that's gonna work. Like, yeah, yeah. I don't know if you can do a lot of things they used to do back then now, but is everybody still alive? I don't know. Yeah, that's they're doing it animated, so man, that's why they're doing it animated. Friday the 13th was yesterday, and maybe you watched a Friday the 13th movie, maybe you watched a horror movie, but maybe you also wondered why, oh why has there not been a Friday the 13th new movie? Well, see, a few years ago, maybe not that long, there's been some legal ramifications, lawsuits around the Friday the 13th franchise, and I'm gonna try to break it down. Now, I know Dr. Bear heard this with Joe Bob, so I'll try to make it short. So let me see the update I have. Victor, I'll just read the first part. The Friday the 13th franchise has been bogged down by a lawsuit between the original film's director/producer Sean S. Cunningham and the screenwriter Victor Miller for several years now. Even though the lawsuit officially came to an end several months ago, it still doesn't look like any progress has been made towards getting a new Friday the 13th movie into production. That's because Miller was granted the copyright to the original Friday the 13th, watch it here, in the United States, but he and Cunningham really have to come to some sort of agreement before anything new is made. Since tomorrow is a Friday the 13th, CNN decided to check in with Cunningham entertainment lawyer Larry Zerner, who had an acting role and was killed by Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th Part 3. Why is that? Okay. Miller's lawyer marked the takeaway. The situation still doesn't sound promising. Zerner has previously claimed that Victor only owns the US rights and only to the first script, and Sean owns adult hockey mask wearing Jason but can't legally use him in a movie without Victor's permission. However, Tobrioff believes that the argument that Miller also holds a partial stake in the worldwide rights would hold up in court, and he seems to have high hopes for what Miller would be able to accomplish without coming to terms with Cunningham. Are you still with me, folks? Now we can license a remake, a prequel, or even a sequel. Motion pictures, provided such films do not use any additional copyrightable elements. Miller now owns the copyright to his screenplay, including sequel rights, but Jason can't be portrayed as any older than in the first movie. Makes no sense. Jason was very much a presence in Miller's films. In fact, Ms. Voorhees channeled Jason, and of course the first was all teed up for sequels. Then comes the question of the mask. Do you do a new mask like they often did before? Do you even need the mask? We can even license television series exploring Crystal Lake and how Jason became who he is. Think Twin Peaks or Bates Motel. Oh boy. No. That's, yeah. Hopefully they figured it out, but like Joe Bob said, the Dr. Bear told me it all came down to greed. And you know, Jason is an iconic boogeyman, great horror franchise. It's a damn shame we haven't gotten a new movie or a new anything, and hopefully these two idiots can figure it out, but probably not, and we'll probably get a shitty spin-off. All right, moving on. Evil Dead the game. Now I'll save that for last. We'll come back to that. Oh, you guys are gonna like this. Oh, ladies and germs. What you're looking at here is Madonna's NFT. This is this is via the New York Post. Madonna reveals fully nude NFTs, a shocking 3D model of her vagina. This is hopefully the classiest version I could find. I don't get in trouble right now. Oh wow, New York Post actually is just showing her vagina on the post. Okay, great. Weird. Oh, it's blurred out. Okay. Madonna is no longer virgin to the NFT market. The 60-year-old senior teamed up with a non-fungible token extraordinaire Beeple to create a series of X-rated graphics showing her fully nude and giving birth to butterflies, insects, and trees. Called the Mother of Creation. The NFT collection, which will be sold for charity, also includes a 3D model of Madonna's vagina, which is on full display in a cartoon film on the collection. Don't say we didn't warn you. Not safe for work website. I want to investigate the concept of creation. Not only the way a child enters the world through a woman's vagina, but also the way an artist gives breath to creativity. Madonna said in a statement, nothing that all works were conceived with a 3D scan. Those strangers are posting unsettling videos as of late. The first animation, called Mother of Nature, shows a newly single mage lying on the ground, legs spread, giving birth to a giant tree, sure to pique the interest of fictiosexuals. Wow. These get graphic. Holy fuck. Wow. 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 Wowie. She's lost her goddamn mind. Madonna. Madonna, why? I kind of feel bad for celebrities' kids. Like, imagine your mom was putting her fucking vagina on an NFT as a 3D scan. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I can't show this graphic. Just look it up. Just Google it on your phone, bro. You'll find that shit. You find that shit. I think a part of this is like, people don't tell celebrities that are really famous when they do something really fucking dumb. Like, maybe they just kick out those people. Like, Madonna just got rid of those people that were just like, that I don't think you should do that. So she has no one is there to put her on check, you know. But like, holy Jesus. Oof. Anyway, moving on. What else? I got a lot for you tonight. Ooh, this is a juicy one. This is by Polygon.com. Over the week, right now, you may be looking at the first screenshot for a rumored Silent Hill reboot. The images leaked online and got pulled offline by Konami by a DCT takedown, which is always the biggest indicator that this is something real. Supposed images of the new Silent Hill game leaked Thursday and were quickly taken offline due to a copyright claim from publisher Konami. According to a series of tweets from the Rapala horror game leaker Dusk Golem on Twitter, while those images have been... Is my mic still working? Oh shit, okay. I just realized... Okay, I didn't close the voice mod. If I closed the voice mod, then it would have, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. I think we good. I'll close this down. Alright, my computer is being weird. Anyway, supposed images of the new Silent Hill game leaked Thursday were quickly taken down offline to a copyright claim from publisher Konami, according to a series of tweets from Republic Horror game leaker Dusk Golem on Twitter. While those images have been removed from Twitter, they have proliferated across the internet, offering an unconfirmed look at the new Silent Hill project, supposedly one of multiple games in development. So far, 5 images of the untitled Silent Hill game have been leaked, including what appears to be a screenshot of a dirty, trash-filled apartment, a close-up visual of a woman's face stylized to look like torn paper, a screenshot with text that appears to be an email containing information about child neglect investigation, a screenshot and artwork of a hallway covered with sticky notes, with a humanoid character covered in what appears to be flower blossoms. The artwork of latter scene features the signature of Masahiro Ito, the veteran creature designer for the Silent Hill franchise, who created its iconic Pyramid Head character. Ito has not commented on the leak on his Twitter, where he posts often. The artist said in early 2020 that he was working on a newly announced project as a core member of the team. Dusk Golem said the images of the rumored Silent Hill game date back to 2020. Dusk Golem offers some hints at its narratives, naming 2 characters, Anita and Maya, and hinting that SMS messages would factor into the game somehow. They also reiterate that the Silent Hill project isn't the series' only game in development. The leaked images also rumored to be from the game that Bluebird Team, the developer behind the Medium Observer Layers of Fear, is creating as part of its previously unannounced partnership with Konami. Polygon has reached out to Konami for blah 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 blah. Well, what do you guys think? Is this our first look at let me put that back up. Silent Hill? If it is, it looks fucking great. It's about time we got a new Silent Hill. And there's been rumors that Konami themselves don't want to make the games, but they're selling out the licenses to other developers and companies to make the games. So we may see announcements of a Metal Gear remakes or hell, a new Metal Gear, but I wouldn't play a new Metal Gear unless you know who fucking Hideo Kojima is involved, my boy Hideo. I love that guy. I love that guy. He's a cool guy. Weird, cool guy. I love him. Alright, what else I got for you? The Northman released on demand this week, and if you're not familiar with The Northman, it's directed by Robert Eggers, who directed The Witch and The Lighthouse. And my oh my, does this man have an eye for detail. This is a gorgeous, beautiful, sneaky blast this shit on your big ass TV with the fucking sound system on full blast. This movie, I would compare it to, it's almost like a new Gladiator, new revenge tale, like the movie Gladiator. Like think that, but like Vikings, and it has some mythicism and it's violent as fuck. And actually, towards the end, you know, me and my wife had a good conversation about what we believed actually happened in the movie, because there's like almost like we both saw different versions of the movie, which was great. Which Skarsgård is this? This is one of the damn Skarsgårds. He's a fucking beast of a man in this movie. God damn, bro. Some of the fucking scenes in this movie are insane, beautifully shot, bloody, violent, no holds bar. You see how Vikings actually work, because a lot of people were complaining that, oh, you know, this movie makes all the people look bad. And it's like, dude, Vikings were raped and pillaged villages. This is actually like real facts. That shit happened. I honestly thought this movie was tame for what it showed, because, you know, look at history, they've done way worse. Anyway, check out The Northman. It's on demand, anywhere you could rent a movie or find a movie. Great flick. If I had to give it a rating, let's say yeah, like a 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. Pretty fucking good. It's definitely gonna, it might be on my top 5 movies list. We'll see. We'll see. What else I got for ya? What else I got for ya? Oh, this is a good one. I got a lot of shit today. Oof. What if I told you Zack Snyder fans are insane? Actually, let me back up there. Did Zack Snyder fans rigs the Oscars for the fan favorite vote with bots? Well, looks like that might have actually happened. I don't know if you remember, during the Oscars, the Academy Awards had a fan favorite cheer moment, and the Twitter polls were announced to be web programs. And the rap has learned, looks like the most controversial auction night in history just got a little more controversial. The rap has learned at the Academy's fan favorite cheer moment awards, the Twitter polls allowing regular folks at home to vote online in the weeks ahead of March 26th for the ceremony were rigged by automatic online ballot accounts backing the work of Justice League filmmaker Zack Snyder. God damn, Zack Snyder fans, why are you like this? You are literally becoming the fucking worst, most rabid fan base, bro. Like, fuck. You use bots to just win? I knew that didn't make sense. I was like, that don't make sense. Like, I know there's a lot of Zack Snyder fans, but there's not that much. So, holy fuck. Imagine if you took that energy and put it to something good or useful. I don't know. I think it went to their head ever since they got the Snyder cut. Like Snyder fans just think now they have this power, and they don't. It was a one-off, guys. It was a one-off. I don't think it's ever gonna happen again. But maybe I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, I don't know. I'll take a couple of shots or something. Come on my show and tell me what I'm gonna fuck to do. But I don't think it's gonna happen again. I don't think you're gonna let it cut. I don't think you get your way. I don't think, you know. Join Ezra Miller in Hawaii. They are still in Hawaii, terrorizing Hawaii. I don't think, are they filming a new movie where they just terrorize Hawaii? I hope there's a documentary crew.